Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Celinda, your girl, aka Mooney, aka Mooni'Sbigdiary, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be, you already know what to do. It's gonna be another diary episode. We're gonna be talking our shit. We're gonna be discussing, dissecting, and even degrading.
I'm not saying that she cannot take a break, but she took a broke.
So let's get into it. Is already out of its package. I'm really just gonna put it on so then we can cut the lace, put some foundation, and just, you know, style the wig basically.
Say click. Take a pic.
I've heard a lot of people say that the Unit 5 wig tangles really easily. We're gonna have to see if that's the case with us. I could have sworn I've had this wig before, but I really don't remember because I've had a lot of synthetic wigs. So like I really can't tell if I have had this wig before. But this time, if I did have it, I probably cut it and then it made it ugly and then I just never wore it again. The curls are so beautiful. I will not be putting a comb through them or anything like that. I'm gonna be finger combing it and then that's it. Because every time I put a comb through a wig or something, I end up immediately regretting it. It's pretty, right? It's such a gorgeous wig. I'm about to tell y'all like a secret, and it's not even that big of a secret. It's not that serious because most people feel like me, but you know, it is something that I don't really say out loud because I still don't know what I'm doing. I think I've told my mom and my dad I don't really plan on using my degree because I am in school right now and I'm gonna go into healthcare, but that was never my dream. It was my mom's dream and it's my dad's dream. And it's not really my dad's dream, it's more my mom's dream for a fact, just so she could brag to her friends that, you know, her daughter's in like this and this. But don't worry, like the career is not nursing or anything because in my opinion, I didn't want to give her that much satisfaction. Like, you're already making me go into the healthcare field. I'm not about to pick the job that you want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't live through me. So like I had to like go with something like, you know, that gets paid, you know, decent. And also I feel like my brain isn't strong enough to handle the rigorous training of like nursing and stuff and the studies. I would not be able to keep up with it. I'm already like a bare minimum student, so like that would really like not end well for me. Like, I know my limits. I know what I can take and what I cannot, and what I can do and what I cannot. And my mom had told me before, like, you know, she didn't like my choice for the degree that I picked. And then she was like, oh, like, you could go for something with more money, you know, like more money in the field. And it's like, to go for a job with more money, you need to have more intelligence, which I don't have. So like, can you please leave me alone?
Do you have a history of mental illness? Yes.
I do not like school. I go there because I'm obligated to, and I go there because I'm pressured to, basically. Not even by my parents, by society also. Like, my biggest fear is being a failure. I don't want to fail. Life is like, you know, this and this. And it's like, it's true, like life is this and this, but I'm not about to risk my future because of like, I'm not about to play like that. Like, I am not about to play like that because my worst fear is being poor, not having enough money, not being financially stable or comfortable. My goal in life is to be comfortable. Not even wealthy, not rich. I want to be comfortable. I want to be able to get up and travel whenever I feel like traveling. I want to be able to stay in a nice apartment. It doesn't even have to be a high rise. Just like a nice 1-bedroom apartment, and that's all that's good for me and my cat. Like, that's really, like, I want to be comfortable, you know? I'm not trying to do the most because with the higher you strive, the bigger the responsibilities, and I can only handle so much, which is why I'm like, you know, like, can we keep it cute? Like, that's my whole mentality right now. Society has convinced me that if you don't have a degree, you're not worth anything. I have this like toxic like train of thought that if I don't get my degree, I'm not gonna be worth anything. You're not supposed to be alive to be impressing other people. And I'm slowly deciding to take my life back. I just want to make sure I do it on good footing, because the last thing I want to do is make my parents say I told you so. Basically, I have a huge fear of failure, letting my parents down, being a disappointment, being poor, not being comfortable, not being able to be free, not being able to have my own space, not able, like that right there is what really puts fear into me. We were born into an ableist society, straight up. There's no, like, I don't know, accommodations for real. Like, why am I being forced to do any of this, you know? I just feel like that's kind of stupid, but that's just me. Because I'm not good at cutting. I don't know how to layer. I don't know how to, like... So like I was telling you guys, I don't want to use my degree. I do not want to go into the healthcare field. I'm only going into it for the money, which is one of the main things you should not do. Like, people in the healthcare field say it all the time. Go into healthcare if it's your passion, because if you go in it just for the money, you're going to act like you're going in it just for the money, and you're not going to have enough compassion for the patients. The thing is, I'm a compassionate person at heart. It's not having compassion for the patients or like not caring or not doing my job seriously that's gonna be the problem. It's gonna be the consistency and being able to keep that job, because if I don't care enough and I don't have enough passion for it, will I be able to stay there is the main question, you know? I really want my degree just so I could make my parents proud and then walk around saying I have a degree. Like, that's literally all I'm like really trying to do with it. I can't play anymore. Like, I know I haven't been playing before. It's really all just like my mental health and stuff that I've been struggling with. I can't keep letting my mental health slide because I feel like my fear of being a failure and my fear of not being the version of myself that I want to be is going to always overcome depression. But it really depends on the circumstances. I'm not saying like, oh, the power of motivation is going to get me out of bed on my bad days. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying like, I'm going to have my bad days, but eventually I'm going to get up and I'm going to get back on track. Like, I'm not going to stay off track. I'm not going to completely give up on my dreams, because if I do live like until like I'm an older age, I want my future me to be able to say thank you past me. I don't want regret. I don't want it at all. I'm in the present struggling and shit like that, but in the future I want to be able to look back and say I did that, like, period. That's really all there is. There's not like much to discuss on that point. Like, that's really all it is. I want you guys to know that I used to be a different person back then compared to now. Back then I had way more energy. I had a lot to say, a lot to do, because I gave myself like a lot of hobbies, even a lot of jobs to do. I used to have a lash business and a clothing line at 16 and 17. I remember at 16 I had started the lash business, and at 17 I had started the clothing line. But nobody can walk up to me and say like, you know, oh, Delinda's business failed. No.
Watch your man. You should watch your mouth.
I was getting sales. I was doing my shit. The consistency, when you're a business owner, you need to be consistent or shit's not going to work your way. You cannot even miss a day of putting in that work. Like, it's serious, and I didn't take it seriously back then. What motivated me to have the business in the first place, I was struggling in high school. My grades were dropping. I was depressed. I was beefing with literally everybody. I hated everybody, and everybody hated me. And it was just like pure chaos. And I had so much haters, and I had so much like people I didn't even know had issues with me. And it was just so like overwhelming that I was like, you know what? Since I'm supposedly the villain, I'm going to do something even more evil that's going to put everybody down. And then I started a business. And trust me, I was the first girl, I think, I'm not sure, like, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure I was one, if not like one of the top like girls to like start a business at my school. Afterwards, like when I came to college and stuff, that's when, like, you know, more people started, like, you know, because like now everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, and there's nothing wrong with that. Around my time though, it was not really common. Like, it was like, yeah, like, you know, it was like a risky move basically to try and do something like that. So much people had so much to say about my business. I was being like, people were talking about it, talking about some, oh, like, none of the shit she got is cute. She think that shit gonna sell, blah blah blah. And it did every time. And that's what kept me alive in high school. Like, if I did not start that business, I do not know what would have become of me. I'm so serious. Like, that business I made was my anchor. To me, I don't know what I had in mind when I had first started it, but I do know that one of the reasons was like getting revenge, because I wanted everybody to know I was better than them, straight up. Like, I wanted everybody to be pissed that I was going out of my way to do shit that they've never done before, because I don't mind blending in the background. I do not mind being a background character. I do not mind being a side character. What I don't fuck with is like people making me like the antagonist in their stories, because now it's like, now I'm gonna actually antagonize. Like, in my version, like my way of revenge is not arguing, not fighting, not, you know, being petty or nothing. My way of revenge is bossing up. Like that's really it. So every time somebody had pissed me off, I would do something like, that wasn't familiar. So around that time, when I was like 17, about to be 18, I was getting brand deals. I was also a brand ambassador for like a couple companies, a couple brands and stuff. I was doing my shit because at this point it wasn't about revenge anymore. I mean, it still was. Like, it was like, basically the origin of it, but it wasn't just that. Now it's like, okay, Delinda, you're doing something different. Like, you're experimenting, like you're doing something out of the box, and that's good for you. Like, it's different. That's all that matters. So yeah, so it wasn't really like, it was getting a little bit serious. So it couldn't be about like, oh, petty high school beef. Like, no. Now it's more like, if you keep doing this shit, like, you could go somewhere with it, like you don't mind doing this, because my whole thing is, I do not want to work. And I know working is mandatory, unfortunately, in this life, in this freaking life. We have to work to survive. And, if we don't work and that's it, I really wish I was born into money, but I wasn't. So at the end of the day, it's really all about passion. And I have a passion for social media. So while I'm in school, I'm going to be growing my socials. I'm going to be posting on YouTube. I'm going to be like, doing everything I can to get back out there like I was before. Because before, I had stopped because my mental health was collapsing in on itself. I don't remember what had happened around that time, but I wasn't good. Like, I was not straight. I don't know what caused it, what started. I do know that my business stopped once COVID hit. Once COVID hit, I was like, yeah, nah. Like, I don't know. Something about it was just like, I was like, I don't know. I just lost all faith, basically. And it was just like a really frustrating time. So like, I was like, I'm just gonna put this shit to the side. I'm gonna come back when I'm ready. And I'm starting to think I'm a little bit ready, because I want to do shit differently this time. I've always been a businesswoman at heart. It's just the way I go about it that matters. So I have plans. I have so many plans for 2023. And I want to make sure that I'm starting my shit now. So by the time January comes, there's already a significant difference, that shit's really important. The difference. I do not want to wait till January 1st to start doing my shit. Because no, I want to see the progress by January 1st. That makes sense, right? Like, that's why I'm doing my shit now. I'm not waiting till New Year's. Hopefully by New Year's, shit has looked up. Shit is different, because my whole thing is, your life can change overnight. And I want my life to change overnight so freaking badly. All I need is the opportunity. Y'all don't understand. We're all getting flued out. The girls are getting flued out. And also, remember, I got diagnosed with bipolar disorder March 1st of 2022. When COVID first hit, I only got diagnosed with depression. So nobody knew I had bipolar disorder. Even I didn't know I had bipolar disorder. So that was really what was really also making my business tank a little bit. I had to learn how to regulate my emotions and what to turn it into. My depression is the hardest thing to regulate. It's hard. But my mania, when I get manic, I could regulate it into good shit. I put it into my craft. And it has yet to fail me. Like, I don't care. Like, it has yet to fail me. Like, manic Delinda is intelligent. She's, she's like, she knows what she's doing. She's like trying to get out the trenches, out the hood. She's just trying to fucking go. I don't know where, but she's just trying to go. And depression Delinda, when that bitch don't want me to succeed, so we're not even gonna talk about her. Fuck her, for real. But I know, when I get manic, I take advantage of that. If you have a bipolar disorder and you're able to recognize when you're manic, see what you could do with that. It doesn't have to be bad decisions and bad choices. You can literally do whatever. I don't know. It's such a weird mentality. I'm not saying it's that easy. For everybody's different. Some people have severe mania where they literally cannot even control it or remember anything during that period of time. It's serious. But for the more mild cases like mine, where I'm able to turn it into something else and not let it consume me, that's we got this. I was manic when I started my travel page.
Do you have a history of mental illness? Yes.
I've wanted to travel for the longest time, though. I know I'm on the younger side, and I don't know, let's talk about it. Because I just now realized to book a hotel, you need to be 21. And that is for most states and most countries. Are y'all serious? Even for cruises? I was like, are y'all serious? How are we considered legal adults, but we can't even do We can't even do legal adult shit. Like, that don't make no fucking sense. Like, I'm not even 18. I'm fucking 20. And you're telling me a 20-year-old can't book a hotel? What? When I found that shit out, I was like, ain't no fucking way. Because it got in the way of my dreams so fast. I'm still gonna do my shit, though. If I have to go around, you know, I'm gonna figure it out because I already started the page. I'm gonna post on it. I don't know what I'm gonna post, but I'm gonna post on it. I'm not giving up. I'm not falling out. I turn 21 next year. So next year, I'm unstoppable. And even in my family's house, I'm unstoppable because I know now I'm 20. Like, I was just 19. So, you know, there's like, it's easier to discourage me or like say like, hey, don't like, no, like, you know, like things like that. If I'm 21, a 21-year-old, everybody has to move to the side. Like, seriously, I'm not even playing. Places that I want to travel to is like Bali. I want to go to Mexico, like to the places that the girls go to. I want to go to Cancun. I know like those are very basic places, but I don't know, the experience seems fun. I also want to be like around elephants and like wildlife and stuff like that. It'd be so cool. I want to visit Africa. And I do even want to travel within the USA. I want to go to New York, Chicago. I was gonna say Baltimore, but it's too...
Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto. The ghetto.
I'm a little too soft for Baltimore. Like, I don't think I could handle... I really don't think I could handle all that, like, in all seriousness. I don't care about California, I'm not gonna lie. And I definitely don't care about Texas. I have my fucking plans, bitch. I just need the fucking platform, which I have and which I'm using. So I do feel discouraged right now. Even though, like, I'm so energetic and I seem happy in the camera, I am very insecure about my content and the stuff I'm making. Like, I'm wondering if I'm making the right choice. Like, do you really want to be vulnerable with the internet? Do you really want people knowing your business? You know what I'm saying? But remember, I had to start a second YouTube channel. And I think right now I have like 3 subscribers. And it's no big deal. Bitch, a subscriber is a subscriber. Like, that's nothing. Like, I'm really grateful. And that's one thing I love about myself. I get grateful mad easily. Like, even one comment, one like just puts, literally, it lights me up. So I can't even imagine how I would feel if it was like a lot. I want to be authentic. I don't want people to look at me and think, oh, that's wig girl, or oh, that's pretty girl, or oh, that's black girl, or oh, like, I want them to look at me and be like, that's Delinda, that's Gideon, that's Big Mooni's fucking diary. Like, I'm not gonna try to change. I'm not gonna try to put myself in a box to, like, you know, get more views and stuff. I'm going to be myself, because at the end of the day, my circle is gonna find me. People who relate to me is gonna find me. My audience is gonna come to me at the end of the day. Like, they're gonna come. I just need to chill. Like, right now, you know, I've been posting on Instagram and my pictures aren't really getting likes like that, which is like, I can't take Instagram seriously anymore. Like, if it was back then when I was posting and I had like 4K followers and I'm only getting 100 likes and stuff, I would be like flabbergasted. But now Instagram is like basically like a flop low key. So like, me not getting a lot of likes is like, I can't care because I still posted my shit. I really do not care. So I started like utilizing Reels because Instagram seems to like love when people do that. So I've been like using Reels and shit to like just like put myself more out there, like, you know, like just post my little videos and walk away. Right now I'm building an audience, and starting from the bottom, it's just so, because you feel like nobody's supporting you. You feel like, you know, sometimes I feel embarrassed. Sometimes I'm like, you know, like, feeling like nobody's looking at this shit. Like, you're doing all this for no reason. Nobody cares about what you have to say. Like, nobody cares. And it's like, one day somebody's gonna care. Like, I can't give up. I'm gonna get where I need to be, and I don't care who I have to take down to get there. Like, I don't care no more. We all start from the bottom. My issue is that with society, I don't know why we have this whole thing where we only want to clap or support when somebody's at the top. I don't know if it's a human thing or what, but in the progress or in the beginning, everybody's silent. Nobody cares. But the minute you get that audience, the minute you get that clout, the minute results start showing, that's when everybody wants to crawl out their holes and say this and do this and do that. And that's when I'm like, that I'm paying attention. I'm paying close attention to who's supporting me in the beginning and who's not, like, who I'm going to ignore towards the end. I do wish, you know, like, this wouldn't take so long, but this shit is a process. It's not going to happen overnight. I mean, it could, but, you know, realistically, it might not. So at the end of the day, when you put in the work, it could pay off. It doesn't always pay off. Like, you know, like, some people, they've been doing shit for years and it never moved nowhere. You know, hard work doesn't always pay off. But the fact that it could there's still a possibility for it paying off. That's what I'm holding on to. Like, in my house, I am considered the golden child. I am considered the savior, the light, the one that could save everybody and get them out the trenches. That's my responsibility, and it's a heavy responsibility, and I've had that responsibility since I was in, like, I don't even know how old. I mean, maybe I'm gonna say 5th grade, maybe 6th even. I've had that responsibility on my back for a very long time. My siblings have to look up to me. I'm the leader. I have to do this perfectly so they could end up good, and if I mess up, then supposedly I messed them up. Like, I never asked to be this role. I honestly wish I was the black sheep. Being the golden child does have its perks, and I'm taking advantage of those perks until I'm ready to fly away on my own, which I'm almost about to. When you have depression and so many people rely on you, you feel angry, and nobody talks about this part of depression. Depression is an isolator. It does not want you to have family or friends. So whenever you get into that dark spot and you see yourself getting angry, because it's happened to me before. It happened to me the other day when I was driving back from work, and I was just thinking about, like, life is too hard. There's no way I want to live this long. There's no way I want to stay here. And then I just think about, like, my brother crying at my funeral, and I think about my sister crying, and I think about my friends crying. And then I just started crying in that moment but out of anger, because I really wish I never met you people, because if I hadn't met y'all, I would have escaped. Like, I feel like they're the anchor, and in a bad way. Like, you want to escape, you want to be free, but you're going to traumatize all these people who are already attached to you. Depression makes you angry that people love you and that people care about you. I haven't heard anybody speak on that, but that's just my experience, basically. It makes the breakdown 10 times harder, because it's like a constant battle of, like, I don't want to live anymore, but your sister, but your dad, but your cat. And it's like, oh, bro, you just get so frustrated. You're just like, I just wish I never met any of you. At that moment, that's what you're thinking. You start regretting your bonds, and you start thinking, like, maybe I should isolate myself from them. And that's how the isolation to suicide pipeline goes. When your brain decides, you know what, I'm going to stay away from y'all so I could lose my attachment to y'all, so when it's time to go, I can go. That's when shit gets scary, and that's when we need to, like,
You guys are in a crisis. I'm on my way.
Hello, therapist. Hi. It's just a lot. It's a burden. It's frustrating. It's frightening, basically, and it's a lot. And nobody, unless they have the same condition you have, they will never understand. I need to start getting comfortable with people not understanding me, because I get really angry when people do not understand me. In my head, if you don't go through what I go through, and I mean step by step go through what I go through, do not speak on me. Don't tell me how to react to stuff. Don't tell me how to cope with this. Don't fucking tell me, because I don't want to fucking hear it. Basically, closing out advice. You're closing out help. Basically, I just get so mad, because it's like, you didn't go what I go through. The emotions I felt from when I was 5, I still feel it now. This is more than whatever fucking simple ass advice they tried to give. This is more than that. You know what? You're the only one that feels it. You're the only one that gets it. And I just need to realize not everybody's gonna understand me. So I need to stop getting mad when people do not understand me. Point blank, period. Not everybody's gonna understand you. It's hard, and I'm trying, and I'm working on it to just, like, not care as much. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if somebody's telling me advice like, hey, you should, like, stop doing this, like, yeah, I'm gonna take heed to it, but I'm not gonna take it personally. Like, I don't have to describe it, because I'd be taking everything personally. Everything to me is an attack. Everything to me is a dismissal. And that's because I grew up with being attacked and dismissed every 2 seconds. Now that's what everything sounds like to me. And you have to see it from the traumatized person's perspective. It's not fair for you to make up your own perspective and then try to see through a fake lens you created. Like, you're not gonna see what the fuck I'm seeing. You're not gonna feel what the fuck I'm feeling. Honestly, to wrap this up, I just want to talk about 2023 and what I have in mind. I'm not going to tell my plans out loud, because I do not like doing that, because I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do it or how I'm going to do it. I do not like saying I'm going to do shit until I have it all planned out, all paid for, and all done in that. Like, I do not talk about, like, I want more opportunities. 2023, I want 2023 to be an opportunity-filled year. I want opportunities back to back till I can't get opportunities no more. That's what I want for myself. I'm not focused on working out and getting my body in shape, because the physical, like the external physical stuff, I'm not gonna worry about that until I get money. When I have my money, I'm gonna get my BBL, and then everybody's gonna shut up. Like, I'm not worried about the workout sessions. People are saying, go to the gym twice a week.
I'm here to tell you right now, We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Please, I'm falling the fuck out. Like, just hearing that. I want to develop more genuine bonds. Like, y'all, I am scared of meeting new people. My biggest fear is I'm going to meet somebody, they're going to end up shitty, and I'm not going to like them, and I have to go through the whole process of cutting them off. Like, I hate, believe it or not, because I've had people tell me, like, oh, like, you always cut people off fast, dun-dun-dun. I actually hate cutting off. Like, I hate it. It's not a fun process. Like, you have to argue or, like, you know, just, like, make them question why you cut them off, or, like, it's just, I don't want to do that no more. And I know life is all about, you know, meeting new people and shit like that, but if this is what it comes with, it just makes me want to be a recluse. Like, I do not want to go out anymore and meet new people because, you know, I'm just so scared of somebody being a bad batch in my head. And you know what? I need to start realizing I can't go around defining who's bad and who's good. But that's something that's going to take years for me to, like, work on. Trust. Because my brain, it loves putting people in categories. Sometimes it'll just look at you and it'll just be like bad, and that's it. Like, I don't know. Like, I need to work on that. I want more black friends, and by black friends, I mean like dark-skinned friends. I want them to be like genuine bonds. I want to go to more parties. Relationship-wise, I am trying to root for myself relationship-wise, but I don't know. I feel like at this point, personally, at this point, a miracle has to happen. Straight up. Like, will it happen? Will it not? Will it be another season of Linda being single? Who knows, for real. It's really hard for me to even focus on that with, like, all the other stuff I'm doing. If it happens, it would heal a hole in my heart. But if it doesn't, yeah, the hole's gonna get bigger, but at least I filled the hole with other stuff. If you made it this far into the video, literally, thank you so much. Like, seriously, I really appreciate it. I appreciate every view, every like, every comment, every subscriber, like, everything. Like, you guys don't understand. I'm gonna be posting more, so you guys stay tuned. This was like my 3rd video on this page, I think, or probably 4th video. I'm not sure. But, you know, we're doing good. You know, we're doing good. And to force myself into consistency with my YouTube channel, I had to advertise that I'm not playing no more. Because if you go in my bio and shit, you'll see, like, oh, video uploads every Thursday. So now the folks, I gotta give the folks what they need every Thursday. And I want to buy, like, those big, like, calendar shits, like, so I could, like, use as a planner and shit like that for, like, my content. Every Thursday, I'm gonna upload a YouTube video, and I'm gonna make a YouTube video. So, like, today's Thursday, so I'm making one, but I also uploaded one today. So I'll have, like, a couple more days to edit this video, and then, you know, and the cycle just continues. I'm gonna need, like, something standard and, like, solid for Instagram, like posting days, posting hours and stuff, because Instagram is a little tricky, but, like, it's whatever. Like, Instagram is important because I do love taking pictures and I do love being complimented and stuff, but I can't take Instagram seriously right now because they need to get their shit together. Why can I see my friends post? Why is everything an ad? Where is my friends? Why is it not in order anymore? Why am I seeing posts from 3 months ago? Why am I seeing posts from 2? Like, you know, like, it's not, it's...
This is killing my brain cells. Next, I'm never gonna spend time on that.
It's hard to take Instagram seriously with all that shit going on. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna post. Yeah, I'm gonna let the girls know I'm still here. I'm still the baddest, still the prettiest, still here. Like, you know, you already know I'm gonna let the girls know. But it's like, I'm not gonna stick around and question Instagram why my posts are getting 50 likes. I'm not gonna sit there and do that. Like, that's their business at this point. It's in their hands. I don't know. I don't care. Thank you guys for watching my video. And again, thank you for getting this far. Stay tuned and click the notice on so y'all could keep up with your girl. See you soon. Bye.